chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson. We have Lawrence here with us today, and Lawrence came in from Canada yesterday as a new patient, and he came here as a result of him having some previous head trauma, and now he's got some paralysis in his facial muscles and oculomotor muscles, and as you can tell, he's having a hard time just keeping his eyes open because of the paralysis that's going on in his face. So, you know, he wanted me to do the ring dinger on him, which a lot of people call here and want that, but I can tell you right now that I don't just do those willy-nilly. We actually need to see diagnostic tests on the cervical, thoracic spine, lumbar spine region. So if you are coming in from out of state or out of the country, like Lawrence here, now he had diagnostic testing done up in Canada, but it really wasn't sufficient to give me enough information to know that it was safe to treat him with this. I suspected that he has some atherosclerotic changes in his carotid arteries, and to prevent him having a stroke from a cervical adjustment, I sent him off for Doppler and ultrasound studies, and they came back just what I thought positive for carotid artery atherosclerosis, and that puts him at risk for a stroke from a cervical manipulation. So I'm advising him today that I'm not going to do any of those procedures on him that would put him at risk for doing that. I know y'all love seeing the ring dingers on everybody and would like to see somebody's head pulled off here, but I'm not doing that. We don't do that here. And we found a lot of other things. I did an MRI on his brain and his cervical spine too, which we found out from his previous brain trauma that he has some other issues going on, which I really am not going to go over here with you on this, but that are brain trauma induced, and there's nothing that I can do chiropractically for that, because brain trauma, once it's there and the effects have started taking place, that's irreversible. So Lawrence wanted to do this video today to tell you how he felt about this decision to do all these diagnostic tests on him, and I ordered these yesterday. He got them done yesterday evening.
Yep, that's right.
And we have the reports and the analysis back already from the radiology group, which is North Houston Imaging Center. This is one of the best radiology groups in Houston. Dr. Jun Lee, and he is an excellent radiologist, and he's probably the best I've worked with in over 35 years of practice. So we put our patients' health and safety first here at Advanced Chiropractic Relief, and we wanted to do this video because Lawrence wanted to do it. So Lawrence, what would you have to tell him?
First of all, I'd like to really want to say thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You give me answers that I've been waiting 5 years. And what I got done yesterday in an afternoon, it took me 4 years. I didn't get none of the carotid stuff. They diagnosed me with a pineal cyst, whatever. But that was like back in
Which that doesn't have anything to do with your problems
but it
right
doesn't
now.
It doesn't have nothing to do with my problems. But there was no follow-up. It was. But anyways, I wanted to do this video because I truly believe in everybody's right to be able to get medical treatment without any inhibition.
Right. Or interference from the
medical association, from the government, from anything. I mean, you're an accredited doctor. I can see your diploma on the wall. You're a decent man. I've been following you for a few years. This is why I made the decision, because I knew I would come here and I knew I would get the answers I needed to my problem. Even though I'm not going to get the ring digger as much as I wanted it.
Or any,
yeah, that's right. Yeah, even though I'm not going to get that stuff, you have done me a tremendous service, and I can never thank you enough.
No.
And I really hope, you gotta support your doctors. You gotta support take care of.
Well, no, it's our job to take care of you, not ourselves.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be doing a YouTube video, me doing a ring dinger on you, and you stroke out on my table. That's not helping anybody.
That's right, and this is why I came here. You're taking care of your patients. Nobody's, you know, like I said, I was there and I just kept getting, you're kind of crazy, you're kind of thing, you're just exaggerating, stuff like that. I knew there was something wrong with me, and this
proves it.
This proves it, and I wouldn't have gotten this stuff done. They wouldn't have ordered it. It's been, like I said, 5 years I've been off work, and so I just want to thank you so much. Thank you, Joseph, too there.
And Joseph's had special instructions that he's not to get anywhere near the carotid or vertebral arteries with his manual therapy techniques as well. So, you know, we do put our patients' health and safety first and foremost above anything.
So if you can, you're here in Houston. I'm from Canada. You're here in Houston. I support everything you're doing with the Chiropractic Association.
Thank you.
And if you're a patriotic American, which I know you all are, you should do your best to support
the Texas Chiropractic Association.
That's right, exactly, because because
the medical association is trying to take over and monopolize healthcare in the state of Texas.
Yes, and they're nothing more than a union.
Well,
I hate to say it, but
hey, you know, there are things that they do that I can't do. If you got shot, I can't do bullet wounds.
That's right.
You know, I mean, they have their place, we have our place, but we all should be working together for your best interest.
Exactly.
And that's what we're doing here with this radiology.
Yes, sir. And to the people at the radiology, you're the nicest people. Everybody in Houston has been so friendly. I appreciate everything you did for me yesterday to get me this information. You were top notch. Everybody was friendly. I just want to thank them so much too.
Dr. Gene Lee at North Houston Imaging, and he, like I said, he's one of the best radiologists I've ever worked with in over 35 years of practice. And we don't want this to be a bummer video for you, because this is Super Bowl week in Houston. It's beautiful here. And he came all the way down here from Canada to get adjusted by me and get the ring dinger done to alleviate some of this paralysis that he has going on in his eyes and in his facial muscles. But I'm not going to put him at risk for dying as a result of poor healthcare decisions. And we're gonna make the right decision to either adjust you a certain way or not adjust you certain ways.
Yes,
and
sir.
That's what we're doing.
And I appreciate, you have no idea how much I appreciate what you've done for me. You put me on the right path to try and get this stuff corrected. And we're
going to make some recommendations for neurologists and neurosurgeons that you may want to speak to regarding this as well.
Okay.
And we have some of the best ones here in Houston for that as well, that I could get you into. So if you're coming here from out of the country or out of the state, just know that if you're coming here for me to do the ring dinger on you, spinal decompression, I will not do it without seeing diagnostic testing on you first. X-rays, MRIs, CT scans. If you have any vascular issues, I need to see Dopplers and ultrasound studies to make sure you do not have atherosclerosis, arteriosclerosis in your cervical, carotid, and vertebral arteries, because I don't want to put you at risk of having a stroke from a cervical manipulation. So thank you for sharing your story, Lawrence.
Thank you very much.
We're going to continue to do whatever we can for you safely and not put you at risk. And this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson at Advanced Chiropractic Relief in Houston, Texas. We'll see y'all soon.